Hello, everybody.
Hello.
My name is Darren.
I'm Graham. That's Darren.
Yeah.
And this is Graham.
And we went to see Edgar Wright's new film, Baby Driver, last night.
Oh my god, we did.
Graham thinks it's his new favourite film of all time.
No.
Alright, he said top 7.
Yeah, it's in the top 7.
But you can't name 6 below it, or higher than it?
No.
So it's the best film of all time then?
No. It's up there though.
So briefly tell us what Baby Driver is about.
It's about a young man who's in a crash as a kid and he's got tinnitus,
He
so
doesn't
he
have a
listens
kid.
to...
It's about a getaway
No.
driver that listens to music all the time because
He's got tinnitus because of a crash he had when he was a kid.
Yeah, alright.
And he's been carjacking cars.
He hasn't been carjacking
since he was a
cars,
kid.
He's been robbing banks with fucking Kevin Spacey.
Yeah. And he's just like an expert driver now.
Yeah.
And...
Basically, it's a musical.
Yeah.
Everything's timed to the music and choreographed to the music.
It is a musical, basically.
Yeah, it's a musical, but they just don't sing themselves. I mean, they mime it, which, let's face it, Zac Efron did in High School Musical, apparently.
Apparently so. That was a bloody bombshell, wasn't it?
No you heard it here last.
Yeah.
So, you like Baby Driver, then?
Yeah.
Why did you love it so much?
Didn't.
Oh, no, I loved it.
Yeah.
I thought it was amazing.
Of course you did.
I think I prefer Shaun of the Dead.
I've
only seen it once, so I need to see it more before I can say.
Yeah.
I know I loved it. And it's higher than most other films I've seen in my life. It was phenomenal, obviously.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Yeah, it was so good.
And there's so many twists that I don't want to talk about, but I like the way it kept setting things up and then going in a different direction in terms of characters, for example.
Not just his car.
No, I don't even know how that's a reference to his car.
You said it set it up and go in a different direction.
Oh, right.
Misdirection.
Yeah. Like, for example, there's one bit where he's trying to sneak out and a character spots him, but then it's another character that stops him.
Yeah.
And that's kind of almost foreshadowing the film itself in a way without going into spoilers.
Oh, that's exactly what like Edgar Wright does, isn't he? Foreshadows things.
Well, he does, doesn't he?
Usually with televisions.
With televisions?
Yeah, there was a scene on the television in Baby Driver. Did you see it with the bull?
With the bull, yeah. In Shaun of the Dead, they're like channel flicking and it's telling the story of what's going on, with Morrissey and stuff like that. In this, was that happening again, or was it just channel flicking? Because I kind of missed it. Were all the channel flickings a sentence?
No, it wasn't really. No, it wasn't doing that. But I think that it was the last one that they landed on with the bull, being wounded and they had to take it on foot. But again, like you say, like they do it. He did it like a separate time, so. There's like a big bit at the end where there's somebody wounded and okay, all right, whatever. But it's everything's foreshadowed.
Have you seen the main guy in anything else before?
No, should I?
Either. I think he was in that I've Got Cancer movie. I don't know what it's called. Oh, Beyond the Stars or something. Matt Beyond the. No, that's the David Cronenberg movie.
Yeah. Fault in Our Stars.
Yeah, that one.
No, I haven't seen
Oh, imagine if a little girl rented Maps to the Stars by mistake. Thought she was going for the Fault in the Stars. She's got Carrie-Anne Moss doing a shit. Carrie-Anne Moss?
Yeah, Carrie-Anne Moss.
Is it Carrie-Anne? No, Julianne Moore. Julianne Moore doing a shit on the toilet.
Oh, yeah. She did a bit of poo, didn't she?
She did.
Yeah, it was a good one.
So, it's an action musical where the action is choreographed to the music. And in many ways, speaking of foreshadowing, this has been foreshadowed many times in Edgar Wright's career.
Look at you with your cup of tea.
I know.
Pretentious sod.
I know. So, yeah, I just blitzed all his stuff, mostly. All the good stuff. Do you know how
You even watched Space, to be fair.
Spaced is the good stuff.
Right, I know, but...
But he did other TV things, like Asylum and things like that, which I didn't watch.
Right.
And he has done a film that you probably haven't heard of before Shaun of the Dead. He did A Fistful of Fingers.
I've heard of it.
Have you?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be terrible, so I haven't watched that one.
Is that the one outside Sainsbury's?
No, that's the Dead, I don't know, that's like a movie put on the Hot Fuzz Extras, but I think that A Fistful of Fingers isn't a million miles from that.
Oh, okay.
It just, A Fistful of Fingers got released into the cinema. So obviously there's like a shit ton of music in Spaced. Like Tyres, for example, when the fucking phone rings, he starts doing a jig. In Shaun of the Dead, they batter the old man to death at the end to the sound of Queen. In The World's End, there's the bit where they use the
barroom brawl.
Yeah, and the doors. Where
Is that the band or?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, I didn't mean the band The Doors.
Sorry.
Were you trying to make a joke then?
Yeah, I was thinking like bathroom doors and stuff.
No, it's the Show Me the Next Whiskey Bar song.
Right,
okay. And obviously Scott Pilgrim that he's in a band. So.
This film is basically Drive crossed with Scott Pilgrim.
The Driver crossed with Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
My mistake.
The Drive is also... The Driver is the inspiration for Drive and this. It's a Walter Hill movie, and Walter Hill has a vocal cameo in this movie.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, at the end. Won't say who he plays, obviously.
You sound annoyed by me bringing it up, but
No.
Go on.
So, apparently Edgar Wright had the idea for this, like, 20 years ago, and he did a music video, of which I don't remember the title for, starring Noel Fielding, Julian Barrett, Nick Frost, and Michael Smiley, and probably someone else, in which Noel Fielding... It's essentially the intro to this movie, You know, where Baby's like waiting for the bank robbery to take place. And originally he was kind of annoyed that he'd used that idea for that film because it was like he'd already spunked his idea away then. But then considering it's taken like this long to make that into a movie, he was kind of glad that he did it because it kind of postmarked him as having already had that idea. I thought the idea of Baby Driver, Baby having the cassettes, it was cool. But then it reminded me of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not that that's a bad thing. I'm sure Edgar Wright had the idea before then. Maybe they even stole it from him. They were like, we're going to take that idea and kick you off your Ant-Man movie. Now fuck off.
Yeah, maybe.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that movie, the Noel Fielding thing, pops up on a TV screen in this movie.
Like for a frame.
Yeah. So everyone's great in this movie. I think I've never seen Jamie Foxx better, except maybe Collateral. Don't know. Haven't seen it in a while. Another driving film. Kevin Spacey's certainly was better in this than he's been in a while. Kevin Spacey, I was thinking about him. He's like an actor that defined the 90s in a way. Like every classic 90s movies mostly had him in it, like LA Confidential, Usual Suspects, Seven, spoiler alert, American Beauty. And then he hasn't really done anything too iconic other than maybe House of Cards on TV for the last like 15 years. But yeah, he was amazing in this. Yeah. The only two problems I had off the top of my head with this film were, firstly, it only used like 12 seconds of Radar Love when it should have used the whole song because it's an amazing song. And also, perhaps the girl was not quite as developed as everyone else. Perhaps.
I don't think that's a criticism.
Could be a criticism.
She was fine. There was so many. It was like a proper ensemble like cast, wasn't it? So like. Yeah, but we didn't like develop the guy and the girl. I mean, obviously.
No, but they're not the catalyst for the main. Like, for the plot, the way that Baby is, everything that he does is kind of kicked off by having met her. Yeah. Apparently she was originally going to be played by Emma Stone, I heard, but she turned it down for La La Land. And I'm kind of glad, because she was good in La La Land, whereas I kind of can't imagine her being that character in this, whereas the person that did play her was great.
Well, in La La Land, didn't she, fight for a bigger part in that anyway? Like, didn't she have to fight for a bigger part in that?
I don't know.
So she might have caused trouble on this. She wasn't happy with it, especially if you know.
Kind of reminded me of True Romance, this as well. As in the film, not the concept. I've never experienced such a thing.
No.
What?
It's supposed to be you doing the romance. You're the boy.
Oh, fuck off.
Oi!
What?
Oi!
Says you.
Show. This is a kid show. What the? Why? What? Why?
What was the last romantic thing you did for your girlfriend?
We're not talking about.
Okay,
me.
name one romantic thing.
We're not talking about me.
So yeah.
You idiot.
So go on, you say something that I've talked a lot, whereas you're the one that said this is your favourite film of all time.
Well, I like watching it, not talking about it.
Oh.
It was great fun. There's a lot of the, the usual kind of timed choreography of walking down the street. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that scene where Baby went to get coffee.
Yeah.
That reminded me of the bit where Sean goes to get the news, where it shows it twice, once when he goes to the corner shop, and then again when everyone's already dead. It was like that scene, but on crack.
Yeah.
That scene crossed with like Singing in the Rain.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really made me like Easy, like Sunday Morning as well. Never really been into the Commodores, but I can't get that song out of my head now.
You've never been into the Commodores.
Not really.
Is anybody?
Well, clearly somebody has. Baby, I'm presuming, and unless it's like a massive ironic thing like Edgar Wright, unless it's meant to be a joke at Baby's expense. Like, look at him liking that shit song, which I don't think it is.
All right.
So yeah.
Oh well.
I really loved it.
I've got nothing to say about it other than it was just brilliant and everyone should go and watch it. It's like a masterclass in filmmaking.
It is it is literally pure cinema, lad. Pure cinema. Lad.
It's just pure energy. Like, there's so much excitement and just stuff going on. Like, your eyes and your ears are just doing all the work. It's so good.
Your fucking mouth shouldn't be.
No.
Yeah, it's this first kind of, as everyone's been saying, unironic movie. It's not a film that takes place in a genre that it's aware of, even though it is quite obviously a musical.
Yeah.
And it gets really dark at the end, which is good, because it got really good when it got really dark, and it was really good to start with. What else to say? Oh, it's the first one that's written and directed by just him.
Oh, right.
I don't know, who wrote Scott Pilgrim? Did anyone else write that with him? I know it's obviously based on the books by, is it Brian Lee O'Malley or something like that?
You tell me.
Yeah, Brian O'Malley.
Brian O'Malley.
Yeah, anyway, so it's brilliant.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
I think he's doing some teen movie thing next or something. Like, an adventure movie.
An adventure movie?
I got the word locust in my head, or grasshopper for its title, but I don't remember what. Who knows? I probably made that up.
Sounds rubbish.
Yeah. Well, it's not going to be, is it?
No.
First one aside, nothing he's done has been rubbish. Anyway, bye.
Bye.
Go and see this movie.